Hello everybody, I'm Silleaf. This will be the one shot entitled Glasses, Glasses Everywhere, and My Husband is My Happy Place by green_sam_66 on AO3. Summary. Izuku is obsessed with his husband, but seeing him in glasses might just make him love him even more. Glasses, dinner, and spending time with each other. Three hours. Izuku had spent the past 3 hours on his phone, scrolling through TikTok or Instagram and liking every single Dynamite post he could find. Yes, he was married to the man whose edit was currently lighting up his screen, and yes, he could technically leave their bedroom to spend time with him. But Katsuki had a long shift and just wanted to be alone in his office, doing paperwork and simply enjoying solitude. Izuku was fine with it, honestly. They both needed some time for themselves every once in a while, doing paperwork, grading papers, or simply existing. After 10 more minutes of endless scrolling, Izuku decided that he needed a refresher. Maybe he could do some laundry? Did they still have that fresh orange juice Katsuki had bought at that farmer's market? Izuku stood up and left their room, padding towards the kitchen as he yawned. When he glanced at the clock on their oven, it read 20:35. Shouldn't he be sleeping already? He snorted as he took the orange juice out of the fridge and poured himself a glass. I should be making some dinner, shouldn't I? He muttered and leaned against the kitchen counter, darting a hand through his hair. Maybe later. But first... Yes, first he should definitely check on his gorgeous husband. Izuku walked to their office after finishing the rest of his glass and putting it in the sink. His gaze wandered over the photographs on their walls, from their life as 5-year-olds to the graduation to their wedding day. Pictures of their friends, blackout drunk and dancing at their wedding. Pictures of them with their parents. Izuku's cheeks hurt from the loving smile on his face. He couldn't have been happier. When he finally stopped at the door to his favorite person, he smiled again, twisting the doorknob ever so slightly. Gajan? He entered the room, and what was revealed to him was a sight he would cherish forever. Like, down on his knees, forehead to the floor, because goddamn. Katsuki was sitting over his papers, hair disheveled from his hands running through them for hours. Wearing black sweatpants and a gray tank top. Holy moly. But that's not what left Izuku's heart on overdrive, and his face the color of a tomato. It was the slim pair of black glasses on his nose. Katsuki looked up at him, a tired smile on his face. Hello, sweetheart. When Izuku didn't say anything, he frowned. Hello? World to Izuku? Said man was leaning with one shoulder against the doorframe, biting his lip. God damn, Katsuki, he said as he looked his husband up and down. You come here often? He cocked an eyebrow. Katsuki snorted at that. What's with the sudden flirting? Missed me? He asked just as cockily. Always, Izuku answered immediately. But that's not why I disrupted your alone time. he continued as he walked towards the other man. Oh, what is it then, Bakugo-san? Please enlighten me. Katsuki said as he adjusted the way he was sitting, turning away from his desk. Izuku stopped between his legs. You need a break, Izuku stated as he booped Katsuki's nose. Oi, he hissed as he grimaced, his nose scrunching. If he could, Izuku would have 7 babies with Katsuki right this instant. He giggled and put his hand on his husband's cheek, his thumb gently caressing his face. You're beautiful, you know that? Katsuki blushed immediately. Stop it, he mumbled as he looked away. No, Kachan, I will definitely not. Let me appreciate the love of my life, Izuku said as he put his other hand into his husband's hair, Katsuki's arms flying to his hips. You're the most gorgeous person I've ever had the privilege of laying my eyes on. And these damn glasses? He sighed as he pushed them up Katsuki's nose. He then bit his lips again. You like him that much, Katsuki asked, looking at the green-haired man before him through half-lidded eyes, his thumbs massaging circles into Izuku's hips. Izuku chuckled. What can I say? I'm a simple man. Katsuki chuckled at that as well, and pulled Izuku down. Come here. Katsuki kissed Izuku so sweetly, Izuku was sure he'd get diabetes. In the best possible way. They were smiling, their mouths moving slowly and almost lazily. If Izuku died right now, he would not be scared of whatever comes after, for he had already gotten a taste of heaven in this very moment. The quiet, normal moments like this, where they could just be, that's where his true happiness lies. Izuku pulled away and put his forehead against his husband's. What would you like for dinner, Katsuki grinned. You? He smirked as he winked. Oh my gosh! Izuku chuckled as he pulled away. You flirt like you're in middle school. Katsuki scoffed. Oh, excuse me, Shakespeare. Sorry for conveying my feelings and desires without sounding like I'm in a Hallmark Christmas movie. Katsuki answered as he followed his husband out of the office, his work long forgotten. Izuku gasped loudly when they were standing inside their kitchen and turned around. Well then, I'm sorry for conveying my feelings and desires through passionate poetry, he said, and put his hands on his hips. Poetry? Well, you sound like 13-year-olds who think ending their story with, "It was all just a dream," makes them the next Agatha Christine. Katsuki shot back, his face inches from Izuku's. Well, you... Izuku tried. He really did. But how could he focus when Bakugo Katsuki, still in his glasses, mind you, was standing mere inches away, smirking like he knew exactly what he was doing to him? Because he did. Cat got your tongue? More like Katsuki, but okay. Izuku cleared his throat and took a step back. Now was not the time to get worked up over his husband, who'd put Adonis to shame. I'm making katsudon. Katsuki groaned. Not again, he whined as he hugged Izuku from behind, putting his head on his shoulder. Izuku was working swiftly, not wanting to waste any second he could be, spending curled around his husband in bed. He clicked his tongue. That's really your fault for marrying a man who once had an entire fan page dedicated to finding the best katsudon recipe. You what? Izuku laughed, tilting his head back and resting it on Katsuki's shoulder. I'm a man of many secrets, honey. Don't underestimate me. Never, Katsuki whispered as he kissed Izuku's cheek. Izuku smiled and put his hands on the strong arms enveloping him. But you're still a nerd, Katsuki chuckled. Takes one to know one, Izuku shot back and continued his cooking with the tired Katsuki around him. Dinner was done and eaten calmly. They were eating fast because they were starving, but it was still so very calming with their sides and legs pressed against each other whilst they were sitting at the dinner table. Izuku went showering, whilst Katsuki was already going to bed, only being able to settle properly when he felt a warm body hugging him from behind. Love you, he whispered as Izuku kissed his cheek. Love you more. Don't start a battle you won't fucking win, Izuku. Izuku laughed and nuzzled into Katsuki's neck, breathing in his husband's sweet scent. I know exactly what battles I'm choosing. Alright everybody, that concludes the one-shot entitled Glasses, Glasses Everywhere, and My Husband is My Happy Place. I really enjoyed this fic. It's a lot shorter than the ones that I usually do, but I thought it was really good. Like, I got this sent to me by my partner, which they don't usually like Bakudeku, so I was like, this has gotta be good. I actually really love this. Once again, it's shorter than the ones I usually post, so I will be posting a one-shot again tomorrow. But I was going through my channel recently, and I realized I only had one Bakudeku fic, and with how much a Bakudeku fan I am, it was concerning. So I'm like, I might as well get one more out there. I will probably be posting more Bakudeku things. It might be a series that it has it mixed in, or it might just be a one-shot where it's just straight up, you know, explicitly said. But I feel like I just need to, you know, tap into more of what I'm passionate about, not just what the public is. Because I know you guys like Shindeku a lot on my channel, which I still will be posting that. But I just want to mix it in, you know, kind of get interest involved. But you can expect more Bakudeku content. If that's not, you know, your thing, it's okay. There's other videos on this channel. There's other podfickers out there. Just find what you like. So on that note, please make sure to check out the Discord if you haven't already. If you would like to get updates easier, get connected with people within the fanfiction community, make requests for a podfic, and more. The link to the server will be in the description. Now, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for listening.